It's time to depart for my overseas trip. Here are my plants. This is I just transplanted this one today, and that seems to be doing the best. And I've put all those crystal beads full of water in there, and hopefully they'll survive the month. These ones are doing okay as well, but I'm not too sure what's going to happen with them. They don't look quite as healthy, but they're flowers as well. And then the mint, which is quite healthy, I've given it some of those crystals as well. Hopefully that'll help. One casualty was one of my green peppers, which is not doing anything anyway. I tried to put some crystals in there but mangled it in the process. There's one left, but I don't think it'll last in any case. I think they're pretty well RIP. So basically that's about it for here. I'm going to have to get my taxi in about a quarter of an hour, I think, something like that, and then I'll be jetting off to Denpasar. So hopefully the place will be in one piece when I get back. Preferably no cyclones will level Cairns. That would be nice for a start. I've got to worry about volcanoes up there, so there's quite a few things to take into consideration when travelling. Okay, I'm at the airport, International Lounge in Cairns once more. This time is reasonably busy, a few people waiting to board the flight I'm on. Actually chatted to a lady who originally from Melbourne who's set up life in Bali permanently. She kind of knows a few friends over there, and just telling me about how the cost of living, how ridiculously low it is. Gets by with vouchers for $10 for a couple of weeks for electricity and her telephone and just basic items. Just cost of living very low, so she's very happy. And the staff here seemed pretty good too. The taxi driver was good. Didn't tell me anything about his love life like the Polish guy did when I went down to Melbourne. But he was a nice enough guy, and he's telling me about the problems I've got with traffic and what have you here, and he doesn't think they're going to do the light rail. I think that might be pie in the sky, and he might be right. But the good news about here is I have to wait in the check-in line, which is unusual for the international terminal. I've never had to do that here before. It's been that quiet, but this time there's quite a crowd waiting to get on board. The other thing that I noticed was that the actual process of going through immigration's definitely been improved. There was no forms to fill out. Just put my passport in and checked out my checked it, just scanned it, and then took the photo and through. No paperwork. Fantastic. Nice change from the past. And so that was really a big improvement in the procedure. I had a guy check my luggage for explosives. Of course, luckily nothing exploded. That was good. Not that I planned it there, obviously, but no one else had either, so that's good. So it's good not to have non-exploding baggage. The other thing is no one had any hassles with what I took, because I had my new bag and I was worried about weight and everything, because I thought they'd clamped down with the domestic flight with Jetstar, and this is a Jetstar flight as well. But no questions were asked, and it was fine. I got my laptop computer in, which is in that bag there, plus the new bag, which is smaller, and that caused hassles for me because I also want to take my camera with me, which I don't normally do, but my Sony camcorder with me. Now that's taking up extra space, so I actually, it was quite a squeeze getting it all in the backpack, and I'm going to have to be until when I come back it won't be as bad because I'll have used up stuff, but in this leg it's been quite a tight squeeze to get everything in there. Hopefully there won't be any hassles with Thai Airlines getting across to the cabin luggage with them. any luck, there won't be any hassles there. And but everybody here's been pretty nice. The staff have been nice. Even the guy who checked the bomb thing, he told me how I could refill my water container free of charge at Terminal 2, because there's actually a fountain there. So that was nice of him. So yeah, so far it's been very good. And you know, it's weird. I get so negative these days about travel. Get a bit paranoid. I was actually even considering not going on the trip. I don't know if I'd ever do that, because it would definitely cost me money. I'd be blowing all those airline tickets for a start. But, yeah. Luckily I didn't chicken out on that one, but maybe it's age. You just get worried about doing new things. Not that it's a new thing. I've done plenty of travel overseas, but you know, with health issues and what have you, it can be more of a hassle. So, but yeah, people here have been pretty good so far. So hopefully, won't be any hassles getting to Thailand, and then I've got the Vietjet trip from Chiang Mai. Now that will be interesting. See how that pans out, and if they're anywhere near on time, which you know, if I could get there at any stage. I know that's how they operate. Luckily, I'm fronting up to a hotel in Saigon, so I can turn up in ungodly hours. So that's one good thing about it. But yeah, well, we'll see. But anyway, so far so good here. Hopefully it'll be smooth sailing. I'll be able to get a decent taxi driver and find the place I'm staying at, and get a decent night's sleep, and then make my next leg to Bangkok tomorrow. Just waiting on my luggage to come through. It's taking forever. I was just chatting to a guy who's been here a few times, and he said that they quite often change the belts from one to the other. They changed it from 3 over there to 4 here just before, and he put me onto it, thank God. I would have had no idea. A whole lot of luggage looks like mine, but it's not mine. Mine's not coming through yet. I'm going to be fairly late getting to the Airbnb place, Wilson's. Had an interesting flight. Had a water bottle that spilled all over my documents, and didn't get the camera, thank God, but it caused a hell of a mess. Also, it's going to have to fill out a form here that you didn't have to do in the past with Judy, and I didn't have a pen, so just asked the people sitting next to me if they could, if they had a pen, and she said she did. Then a little later she proceeds to actually fill in the form herself next to me for herself and her friend, and then just puts it back in a bag and doesn't even offer it to me, so I have to scrounge somewhere else to actually get a pen to fill it out. So the backpacker, German maybe backpacker, she said yeah, and then again I had to wait because they filled out the forms, but eventually I did get that this time. And I also asked from the Jetstar flight service officer to stick for a pen, and they said they didn't have one, and the girl down the other end didn't have one, but I thought there's not much chance of remembering that, so yeah, I thought I'd ask one of the people near me. Please consider subscribing to my channel if you think there's anything there of use to you, or entertainment or whatever. And either do that or give me a thumbs up, or if you're feeling really energetic, do both. That'd be great. But please don't ignore me. That's the worst thing you can do on YouTube, is be ignored.